Hello everybody, this is Nick speaking, and welcome to Civilization 6. Today we set off on a new voyage in the new version of Civ here, and we're gonna go with a few nice little settings here. We're gonna go with our leader as Trajan of Rome, which he has some unique stuff here. We have all roads lead to Rome, which is all cities start with a trading post, and we apparently get extra gold for trade routes. City starts with the Trajan's Column, which is a monument building, and every single city gets it. And then we get some other uniques as the Legion and the Bath, as you guys can see right here on the screen. So yeah, I think we're just going to launch into this one, and let's head on in.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Cast your net wide, O Trajan, Emperor of mighty Rome. Your legions stand at the ready to march out and establish the largest empire the world has ever seen. If you can truly get all roads to lead to Rome, yours will be an empire of great riches and luxuries. Surely then our citizens will proclaim you as their best ruler, the Optimus Princeps.
Alright, so, yeah, we got the uniques here and all that kind of stuff, so let's get into the game here, and I am going to try to, when dialogue shows up, I am going to try to be quiet here, because this is the first time I'm putting up some of these videos, so I want to let the dialogue play itself here, so there we go. And I think I'm going to actually turn down the music here slightly. I'll turn the music down just so that way it's kind of there in the background, but we still have it. Alright, so starting location, we've got some resources around here. We got the horses, which is good for, and actually lots of pastures and stone. Not really a resource to farm except for like the rice way up here, but seems like a pretty good start location, and well, we're basically surrounded by rivers, which gives us like a little bit of extra time, because if a unit pops into this tile, they can't attack our city until the next turn, so it does give us a little bit of leeway there from pretty much any angle, except for up here in the forest, but then we're covered by forest. So this is a very defensible position, so I actually think this is a good... Excuse me, I think this is a good spot to settle here, and I think that's what we're going to go with. So, settle on spot this time around. Rome is right here, and yep, there we go. Free monument right there in the capital. And yeah, so that means we've got a few things to choose here. First of all, let's set up our citizen management. We'll set them to production, however, we'll make them work food. Actually, I'm going to do focus on both, just because I tend to forget to reassign for food. I've found already, because the game doesn't really give you any alerts when your city grows, you just kind of have to remember it. So, yeah, just being able to set both focuses, tell it would be nice to tell it, I want you to focus food first, this second, and then set a priority list on what you want to focus, but, you know, this works well enough, at least for now, and the other good news is we have an area where we can grow a lot here, so obviously we've moved you already. Okay, so for production, obviously we don't have a monument to go for, but the first thing I want to go for here is a builder, just so I can get the Eureka bonuses for the pasture and for the stone and for the rice, if we can buy some tiles to get up there, just so that way we get those Eureka bonuses. So I'm going to go builder first, which actually, I know it sounds like a weird idea, but it actually ends up working out pretty well. And for our resource, we definitely need pastures, so animal husbandry would probably be a good first tech here. Especially considering we'll have this online in 12 turns here, so That's what I'm going to go for as far as tech. And yeah, if you look here, I mean, we have like the farmer resource, which will be that rice. We have build a quarry, which will be the stone, and then the other one we have is the pastures, which will get us horseback riding boost over here. There's also, of course, minor resource, which is the fourth one. However, I don't think... Yeah, we have the copper way over here, but that's not within our capital's range, so I don't know if we'll be able to get that or not. So, anyways, let's end the turn here, roll over to the next one, and... Alright, continue exploring here. Down here. Oh, and Goody Hut. Yeah, I know, like here in Desert, it's kind of easy to see, but yeah, I feel like that graphic could be scaled up a little bit. The actual tribal village part itself could be scaled up, less rocks around it, just to make it a little bit easier to spot. The sound effect definitely helps a lot in saying, hey, there's this thing here that you might want, and hey, boost for Early Empire, which was, let's see, Early Empire, grow your civilization to 6 pop. I mean, I don't think we're going to have a problem with that, but yeah. Grow your empire to 6 pop. Oh, hey, another Goody Hut. Okay, yeah, grow empire to 6 pop. I mean, we're pushing 2 next turn already, so it's not that hard of a thing to get, but still just getting the boost from the ruin is always nice.
At his best, man is the noblest of all animals. Separated from law and justice, he is the worst.
Alright, so, yep, this is our first civic done already, because we do start with that awesome monument that gives us extra culture per turn. So we can...
At his best...
I already read. You are already read. So, yeah, we get a little bit of a choice here. Now, as far as our capital here, I mean, tile yields, we got the production up here in the forests and on the stone here, but yeah, a lot of these tiles here are food only, so that makes me lean towards getting, for our government policies, it makes me lean slightly towards using the production over the faith and gold, at least once we get our pantheon. But right now we're going to go with God King, and as far as these two, we don't really have any recon units yet, so discipline probably makes a little bit more sense at this time. So that's what I'm going to go for, and yep, so now we also need to decide our new civic. Now, will we be able to get our tile improvements improved quick enough? Have 4 turns to use, so I don't think we'll be able to hit this right away, so I'm going to go for foreign trade first. I think this is the one we're going to be less likely to find, plus with the extra culture boost we are ahead, and I just accidentally moved you because of stupid auto unit cycling. That cannot be turned off anywhere. Thank you. Thank you, game. Okay, well, oh, hi, Barbarian. Yeah, I need to get this Goody Hut first, but I'll come up and deal with you later. And you know, actually, having a few Barbarians come in is probably actually not that big of a deal. And hey, we got a free recon unit out of that ruin, so that's awesome. And yeah, it does mean we're going to get
no dogs in heaven. Then when I die, I want to go where they went.
Yeah, so basically it means there's probably a barbarian camp up here, and, well, gonna get attacked by them sooner or later, so might as well let them try to find us, and we'll actually try to do something here. So, next tech, I think mining makes sense because we do have the 2 stone in our borders now. Would like to get up to theirs too, just so I can get that boost, but doesn't look like that's happening yet, so we will take care of that, and we now have our builder here, so I think probably the first thing I want to improve here is the horses, and that gets us the boost to horseback riding, and gets us a horse, which is also a very important resource is horses, at least here in the early game. And oh, that's nice. The icons show up over one another. Aw. Yep, okay. That helps a whole lot. So now that we've got that, we actually got a free scout over here too, which is awesome. So I think I'm going to go for some slingers next. So that way we can get that boost for killing a unit with one of them. And who knows, maybe we try to push the scout back towards us and we kill him. Okay, and continue exploring with this guy, and next boost I want to go for is the stone over here. Now, the thing is, I can buy this tile, but I can't afford the rice tile just yet, so the chances of us getting that farm one is a little less than the other ones, but it is still entirely possible. And here comes the barbarians. And that's not where I wanted to go. I want to go there. And yeah, just kind of continue exploring with you. Now, as far as city locations, I mean, could put one over here, but there's not really a lot of resources over here to do so. Other alternative would be like down here on this river, which I think is probably actually the better alternative. And yep, let's just get you out, and okay, there we go. There's our barb camp right there. Not very far away, actually. Let's put you back in the city for now. Wait till we get that next tech, and alright, hello Nan Model, or Model, or however you say your name. And as you see, 0 envoys, so I am not the first person to meet the city-state, and they want a great profit. Okay, I mean, great profit is doable. It's a pretty easy one to get. Nobody's progressing towards it yet, but there are very few of them, you know, that are actually available. So we do need to actually actively work towards that if we do want to go for a religion, which, seeing where we are, it probably is actually a good idea to go for that religion. So yeah, I think that is going to be a plan here. I'm going to retreat this guy, and we're going to get that, whatchamacallit, the, what are you called? Promotion?
Who deserves more
Why
credit
can I
than
not
the
think of
wife
that
a
word?
coal miner?
I don't know why I couldn't think of that word, but that's what it's called. It's a promotion. Yeah, so basically I want to take care of the promotions and that kind of stuff right now, so... And then we are going to have a few barbarians coming towards us, but it's not going to at least be that bad. So now I think I want to get the walls going here pretty early, so let's go towards masonry next, and we will get the boost here next turn, so I have no problem doing that. We'll build another slinger, and that way we can use it to kind of jump up here, clear out that barbarian camp, and yeah, definitely make sure we got that stuff going. And there we go, there's our boost for archery. And let's improve you. There we go, boost for masonry. And let's see, gonna heal you this turn. And when we get like the 80 gold, we can always come up here, purchase the rice, and then we use this guy to get our third boost for that one. So
Every nation lives by exchanging.
alright, and here we go, we get some new stuff. So we get the trader unit unlocked, and we get some new policies and the joint war diplomatic action, I guess is what we would call it. So yeah, gold from trade routes, production towards ancient and classical naval units. Well, we're not on the coast, so this is useless. Trade routes, we don't have one yet, so this is kind of useless as well. So I'm basically going to ignore those new ones for now, and we'll just come back here and continue to kill barbarians and move our scout around and explore more land, because we do know there are other people out there. And there we go, boost to bronze working. And we'll just station you in the city for now. And next civic, I think early empire makes sense just because we've already got the boost to it, so we might as well just research it now. Work towards the political philosophy, because that is a somewhat important early civic to get to, so yeah, I think that's where we want to head towards, and here we go. Here comes the slinger of the barbarians. And we'll have a little bit of a surprise waiting for them.
Welcome to the United States of America. If you conduct yourself well, you can consider us friends.
Okay, hi Teddy. How are you doing? Okay, so it is an honor to see now. From what I understand, just from what I heard Mansion talking about, this changes based on like what they think of you. So he has a good impression of us. So it is an honor to meet you, and we'll come and sample their hospitality. So we get to find out where Washington is located, which is actually kind of a nice little boost. They also know where Rome is, so they know we're not too far from one another, but as long as we kind of keep a somewhat peaceful game, Teddy will continue to like us, because they hate wars against people on their own continent, and, well, we're on the same continent. Oh, we're on the appropriate continent as well. Okay. Yep, so basically, we're just gonna kinda hang out here, get up here, try to get that barbarian camp at some point here soon. Oh, hi. New slinger? Yeah. Oh, would you look at that? 1, 2, and... oh, already dead. Okay. And yeah, that allows us to kind of look at what we want to do next. I think a third slinger would be good. Then we can, you know, once we're done with this, we'll go for archery, and then we can upgrade all 3 of them. Other thing we need to do is go up here, grab this rice, so we can kind of get that boost. And as far as second city locations, I'm not really finding a really good one here. Now, going to retreat these guys back a little bit here, just so that way we can let them into the area a little bit quicker. And I'm also going to take the boost with this guy. So do we want ranged strength versus land units, which actually for a garrisoned person's kind of good, or combat strength when occupying a district or fort? Both are pretty good. We're going to keep this guy garrisoned, so I almost think like the actual garrison would be better, just so that we have a better boost on this, but I think I'm going with volley for now. Maybe we'll go for the garrison on the next one.
Yinek yizet izis hepertesepsen. Yinek Cleopatra hena henemeset ir. Iu ekshau.
Okay, hi crazy lady. How are you doing? Yep. Found crazy lady. Cleopatra. She's kind of, yeah, she's a little crazy. Yeah, so I'm guessing she's probably down here somewhere on the other side of the Nam Model. Just because of where everything is planted. And there goes the slinger. Darn it! Just lost a slinger. Oh well, we got a new one coming next turn. Oh, and I can can now officially buy this tile. And there we go, that gets us the rice, so we can go up there and grab that Eureka boost. Now, problem is I do need to escort this guy up here, just so we can actually, like, you know, keep him kind of safe, and we'll just run around here and try to knock off this spearman here. Okay, pretty close. Works for me. And let's see, maybe a trader would be a good thing at this point. See if we can try to start some trade over here with Washington and see if we can bring the two of them together. And oh, thank you for the delegation, Cleo. I will send you one back right away. And there we go. So that should boost our relationship with Cleo a little bit here, and next turn, well, might as well just kill you off. And we are going to use you to get our Eureka boosts. Get 2 of them this time, because we did build 3 improvements as well, which helps with the other one. And we also got the boost here to irrigation for farming a resource. So got a few boosts around here now that we can use to continue teching, which is always important. I feel like the boost is kind of important to get to be able to kind of do the techs. Obviously, we had to skip one here for foreign trade, but that's not that big of a deal. And the continent one is kind of situational.
When wasteful war shall statues overturn, and broils root out the work of masonry. Look back over the past, with its changing empires that rose and fell, and you can foresee the future too.
Alright, so a few more civics here. We get production towards settlers, or reduces cost of purchasing tiles. Yeah. Well, tile purchasing isn't that bad right now. And I feel like getting the boost was a little more important, but, you know, maybe that's just a learning experience for next time. However, we still don't have the Pantheon, so it's always worth trying to keep going towards that. So we'll basically just close out you, because I don't think I'm changing anything here. And let's just come up here and grab this barbarian camp, because nothing's in it! And we get a free boost towards military tradition. See, clear barbarian outposts. So we have basically most of our stuff boosted up here. Next one, we'll just need to build a district and then meet some more city-states to get to the political philosophy here. So feel like that's kind of our next big goal here, is to get to that civic for political philosophy. So I think, knowing that, we're going to go for craftsmanship here next, just because it'll be a nice little quick thing to get here, and we're kind of boosted on it. So both of these will pop at the same time, which is perfectly fine. And as you can tell, I have completely forgot to assign any of these guys, just like I said I would. So yeah, rice up here makes sense, and we'll put you on cows. So we're going to be growing like crazy here, at least until we hit the population cap. Because there is one of those. There is a cap for population, and yeah, my scout's way down here. So I guess we're going to explore lands down towards Cleo, and that's perfectly fine here. So yeah, just, you know, might as well cover a little bit of this area too, just so we know kind of what's over there, and well, look for a spot to settle up here if we can. I mean, this area will be kind of good. We could always put like an academy, or whatchamacallit here, the science district. Is it called an academy? No, it's called campus. And we would get a 3 tile yield boost to it just for putting it on that tile there, which is actually kind of good. I mean, 3 boost over here. Same, we can put another one on the other side of the mountains. Same thing, boost to 3. And yeah, that's going to be our best boost over here. So maybe we put a science building up there just so we can get
Thanks
the
for
boost.
keeping the peace on the continent. Bully for you!
I don't understand this, what he says there, but okay. And there we go, there's our trader. Apparently the only person we can send to is Nan Model, so sure. And we get a boost to currency for that. So, next awesome thing that we get, and, well, we need to continue building upward. So, Slinger, which will turn to Archer next turn. Oh, and Goody Hut. Yeah, this, like, right here, I know we're... See, the thing is, we're just a little too close to this, so maybe we push it back one more over here. It's still kind of in this mountain area. Then we can use, like, an aqueduct here to get fresh water to it, and put the campus there. Holy Site could be, like, cool over in this area, too. Yeah, so... basically, the idea is we need to try to get the boosts over here, and it's kind of a little bit harder when we don't have all the stuff kind of going. And they want us to construct a campus, which fits very well there. Like that campus spot. But anyways, I think this is a good spot to leave off this first episode. I want to thank you all for watching. If you have any ideas for things I could be doing differently, maybe you want to suggest names for like units or anything like that, leave comments down below. I can always try to do that stuff, maybe name units after you guys or something for just posting down in the comments. So that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.